So hello everyone, welcome to another video of using Arduino as a beginner. So in this video we are going to connect a dot matrix display. It is 4 of 8 by 8 LEDs and there are 5 pins in this. 2 are for VCC and ground, power and ground. So first we'll connect those. See, the topmost pin when we flip it is VCC and second is ground. So we'll connect those. Keep in mind the correct order of placing this PCB is this only. From data in is on the right side always. So then there are 3 more pin which are data in, CS, which is a selector pin, like which matrix is to be selected for the display, and the clock pin. I hope it is in focus. So yeah, there are these 3 pins. Pay attention that the green wire is not connected just in the coupler, so I am not removing it. It will be easier to use in some other projects also. So we'll first connect the VCC and ground wires. So in the Arduino, I'll unplug it for easy demonstration. In ground, in Arduino, we have 5 volt and you have to keep in mind that first pin is VCC, which is the 5 volt, which is the topmost blue wire. The blue wire will go in 5 volt and then the ground. What I have found by experimenting is you should like in this board at least, I have tried to avoid using the ground and 5 volt pin which are nearby, as it is causing some interference of sorts and the program is not performing like that it should be. So then the clock pin, which is, I'll recheck just data in, CS and clock. So clock is yellow. So then there is the clock wire, which is yellow wire actually, and clock will be connected to 13. I'll add an like wire diagram on the video itself. So 13, then it is the, like you can see, CS. I believe it is called component selector, like something selector to like select which one of these is to be fired, like which the data coming is displayed on which of the 4 displays. So CS is blue and CS is connected to blue. Where are you? Blue is connected to 10 number pin, and then the data in pin, which like actually inputs the data into the shift register, is orange. And oh shit, I disconnected all. So all the cables, ground and VCC, and then data in, clock is used for synchronizing like on like which edge the register in each of these independent MD MX7219. So clock is used to time synchronize both of these modules, like the independent chips MD MX7219 and the Arduino chip here, to like when to input the data. So now I'll connect it with my laptop. So as you can see, it is extremely bright right now. I'll adjust the settings. So it is bright red, but it is not visible in video, so please bear with me. And now I'll walk you through the code. It is very simple code and you will be able to grasp it at once only. So we are using this library MD Parola. This library is used for defining text and like creating animations on any LED type of display. And then this is the library of MD MAX7219. Like it includes other chipsets also, but we'll be using 7219 from this library. And this is the simple SPI library for it is used for interfacing with serial pins. So now we are defining an hardware type. Hardware type is going to tell our Arduino that which type of specific device we are using. So we are using MD MAX72XX, like this is the family of chipsets we'll be using. And then there is FC16 hardware. FC16 is just a selection of these 4 sets of LEDs, 8 by 8 LEDs. So it is the, like the, what can I say, the like industrial term for this 4 LEDs, sets of 4 LEDs, 8 by 8 LEDs is this. Then we are defining max def. Max def is maximum devices, like it is a variable name, you can define anything you want. So we are defining for 4 devices, like there are 4 chipsets for the particular use case we will be using it for. Then we are using CS pin, because the clock pin and data in pin is usually same only in all the like chipsets and all, and you can look for it in documentation also. You'll find that same, like 13 and 11, I believe. Yeah, 13 and 11. So we just have to define CS pin, like the selection pin, like from four of these modules, which one module will be using, like for that particular LD, for one instance, like which will be transmitting at one clock. So we are defining that pin here. Then we are creating an object, my display, using MD Parola library for text and all. So like obviously for the text also we'll need to define that which type of library, which type of hardware we are using, how many devices we have, and then at what pin you have to send the data or select the pin also. Then we are creating an instance of MD Max library. Here also we are going to define like hardware type, like from the library there are many hardwares, you can find it in the .h file, this file in src folder. So there are many types of hardware in this MD Max family also. So we are selecting like the hardware type which will be taken from here, then CS pin and max tab. So the setup will run one time only, as we all know. So we are preparing a display like using this object. We are calling this object and saying like we have to prepare the LED matrix for display. Then we are defining intensity, like set intensity 4. The range is from 0 to 15, and what I found through experimentation and usage is like we should not use anything higher than 10. And if you have a thin and light laptop like me, so you should probably stick with like within 6 only, 0 to 6 only. Other than that, the laptop USB port is like sometimes adds some glitches to the code and all, so the hardware will perform unexpectedly. Then we have display clear. This is the command or like function we have to call every time we want to display anything new, so that the shift register in the chipset gets cleared manually. Then we are calling simple display scroll function, like text, whatever text you want. PA center is like the alignment, PA center, PA left, PA right. Then scroll left, like scroll left, scroll right, and probably many other parameters also defined in the library, I forgot. Then this is the speed, and it is like I can suggest it you not go below 30, because below that, like the refresh rate, or like the not refresh rate, like the LED cannot, like this is the MDMX chipset is having a multiplexing circuit, so it cannot fire like it can, like if you know how multiplexing circuit works, it's like there are many pins here and then many pins here, then where the pins collide is the light which lights up. So at one particular time we can either like make diagonal like this, we can't make diagonal like this, we can just make 8 LEDs like this at once, or 8 LEDs like this at once maximum, or else it will be 1 LED only, like because we cannot select more than multiple pins as here. At one time only 8 pins can be selected, 8 LEDs can be selected. So it is a multiplexing circuit. So where I was saying display scroll, yeah. So when the number is too low, like the input is have to shift too fast, so the multiplexing circuit is not able to work its magic properly. So stop, like try to stay above 30 only. Then the loop, it if we want we can use this code here also, but since I was experimenting and like writing the code as I go, so I just wrote it once here, then I made my logic ahead considering that only. So then we are checking if my display animate, like if this function has worked, like if it is animating something and not animating something, then it will go into the function. So the function display reset, once again a proper reset, display clear and display reset are two different functions with little bit different functionality, but in this code the functionality difference will not affect that much, so we can use it interchangeably. Then again display scroll, band karo, same text, same line copied here from here. Then we are waiting, like since this text is appearing in loop and not just once, the thing is setup will only run once only, and loop will run again and again and again. So while loop is running, we don't want like one text to appear then another text trying to enter the logic also. So we are using a while loop here, like which is like not my display animate. So until the display the display is not free, it will not go ahead. Like I have nothing like if it was some other language I probably would have to like pass like this, but in Arduino we don't have to write, so like nothing will happen. Then the display will reset after the animation have completed. Then I have used a counter, like countdown timer from 10 to 0, and I have like used display clear once again for after every digit we display clear, then display print. I didn't have to use display clear here for the first time because I am using display reset here, but anyways. So then display print will print the number, and then there is a delay, because if we don't put the delay, the clock pulse is very high, and from our naked eye we won't be able to see anything on this display. So I have used delay, and you will have to use delay for any type of these functions projects, because you cannot see at the speed the microprocessor controls everything. So if you don't put a delay, everything will go in flow one by one, and you won't be able to see or notice anything. So I use delay with kind of a variable timing, like at it will be decreasing the delay with every number. So like the duration between two numbers will decrease slowly, and so it will appear like as the numbers are appearing faster with every digit. Then again display clear. Then again like since this is in a loop and I use this function here only, I use this code here only, so I'm adding it here again so that it looks like it is going in a loop since first time only. Like first this will appear, then this text will appear, then a countdown timer, then this text again, so it will look like it is going in a loop only. And here is a delay once again after this line has crossed, and there is a delay just to signify to the user like the one loop has ended, and like I can unplug and like do any other stuff again. So this is a simple code, and I'll code this I'll link this code in the description also. You can find it, copy it from there, and you can also modify it. One more thing, if you are watching it and like have some experience, you can also create a custom animation, which I thought but I didn't have time to implement. So you can create a custom animation like after this delay you can probably call a function like what I thought was exploding animation. So I could call it, and then again will be a delay. So you can use this, you can create this function and like create a function like which you can like make an animation of exploding. Like there is an counter, so you can also add an explosion animation, which will be like just pixels going like from center, like circle in an increasing order. So you can add that also if you want, and it will look very fantastic if you are able to do. So yeah, this was a simple code. Thank you. रख दिया मैंने तेरे चरणों में, DCIM के मेरा रख दिया मैंने